Namaskar, Raju sir. Namaskar, sir.
हाँ नमस्कार मैम। सर आप कुछ बोलो ना, आवाज नहीं आ रही।
A very good afternoon, one and all. I again welcome you all on behalf of SS Jain Subodh Management Institute on third day faculty development program on digital pedagogy. It's give me immense pleasure to extend you a warm welcome on behalf of our institute and core team members who has clubbed all of us for the faculty development program. Among us are today's speaker, Madam Sonia Maheshwari. Welcome you, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you, Paru. Thank you so much.
It's been an honor to say a few words about her. A friend next door, mentor for few, inspiration for few. She is a director of RSGV Consultant Private Limited, a credit rating agency at Jaipur. She is a passionate trainer and helps people to give happily and attain their goals through her training company. That is her company, Simple Solution. She is an associate of Bada Business and helps small business to grow big. She is also member of Ethics Committee of Monolith Hospital, Jaipur. She is a vivid speaker and take guest lecture at professional bodies like CA, CS, CMA Institute, and many more, beside Rajasthan State OTS. A director consultant and a regional trainer of BNI Jaipur. Her articles have published in newspaper, Bombay Financial Market, ICAI, JCI magazine, and many more. She has worked for various industries and corporate for behavior and sales training. She has been awarded as Outstanding Trainer of Rajasthan for 2020 by JCI India. She has also been a counselor for a Limca Book of World Record event, CAFY. She was recently interviewed on the Trainer Show Mumbai for her expertise on her behavioral skills. She has been a change maker, more than 1 lakh students and many top management employees with her marathon over 1,000 session. She is an extensive networker and a member of Rotary, JCs, FICCI, 40, All India Maheshwari Samaj, Board of NGO Tatya, Jaipur, and many more. So, to know more about emerging social media for students fraternity, let's welcome Madam Sonia Maheshwari. Again, welcome you, ma'am, and the screen is yours. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Paru. Thanks a lot. I'll just share my screen first. So is my screen visible, Paru?
Yes, ma'am, it's visible.
Thank you so much for having me here. Thank you, Raju sir. Thank you, Paru, for having me here. And thank you for the elaborate introduction as well. So people must be wondering, a coach and a business coach and a trainer, and here she's talking about digital pedagogy. So thank you being my interest topic to talk about, and I love to innovate, and I love to talk and share my knowledge about the new things happening around. So once in a good afternoon to everybody present here. This is Sonia Maheshwari from Jaipur, who's going to take the next few minutes of your day today. And I'm a facilitator. I'll be sharing whatever best I can to help you as a faculty, to help you, guide your students and help them become more better citizens. So if everybody can hear me, if you're hearing me, can somebody just give me a reaction or a thumbs up, or just unmute and say hi, Sonia. Anybody? Yeah, okay. Thank you, Dr. Neha. Thank you. I appreciate that hand raise. Thank you, Dr. Vipin Kumar, as well. Okay. So see, I'm a little cruel facilitator, and I'm prone to asking questions. Parul knows about it. I'm very interrogative by my basic nature. So I would like to ask everybody who's listening to me, supposing you were to buy a new mobile phone for yourself. Supposedly, you were supposed to buy a new mobile phone for yourself. Would you just randomly, okay, how would you purchase? Let's take it simple. Is anybody in the room, would you like to answer? If I asked you, you were supposed to buy a new mobile phone, how would you purchase? Nobody in the room? So Parul, if I was to ask you, I can see only you there with the video on. Rest, I think, are officially attending.
Ma'am, there are so many participants, our respected participants. Yes, and we have the one answer, checks its value.
Okay,
Dr. Meenal Sukleja, ma'am, just answered you. That is, check
Thank you, Meenal.
specifications.
Neha also. Okay, so you answered that you would check its value, you would consider the specification. Else, Dr. Preeti, would you like to answer?
Yes. Again, Dr. Neha, ma'am, just price, obviously.
Okay, price, obviously. Okay. So, Neha, ma'am, can I ask you another question if you're okay with it? Can you unmute your mic?
Yes, sure, ma'am. Hello,
Yeah.
Neha,
ma'am.
ma'am, it's request just to please put your video on mode also so that we can see your lovely face and along with the answers, if it's possible. Otherwise, there is no problem for that.
Yeah.
Thank you, Neha, ma'am.
Okay, so I
Am
think.
I visible?
Yeah, sure.
Yes,
Sure.
ma'am, you are visible.
Okay, so yes, Neha, you were, very quick in answering. I appreciate that you were spontaneous with your answer. So likewise, once again, my question is, if you were supposed to buy a mobile phone, you said would be the price, the specification, the value addition and things. So would you just go randomly to a shop, just go and buy it?
First of all, I will surfing on the net what are the latest collection, and there are so many apps on which you will easily get the comparison of the different brands.
Oh, awesome,
So
awesome, awesome.
I'll do that first of all.
Awesome. Can we all applaud for Dr. Neha, ma'am? And if it's a virtual clap, also it's okay. Very good, Neha. Thank
Thank
you
you
so
so
much.
much. Thanks.
Yeah, okay. So Neha gives me one good answer. She says she would go to the web and surf for a good answer. She would go to apps which would give her a comparison status about all the mobile phones, which would be the best price. Okay. So I find Dr. Preeti also. Dr. Preeti is here with her video on. Dr. Preeti, can I ask you a question, ma'am? Okay. So, ma'am, if you were to buy a jewelry or a nice dress today, how would you purchase it? Oh, the other smile comes on the face, the moment women are talked about jewelry or a nice dress.
Spotlight.
Yes,
Yeah, ma'am. It's depend for our quality and these all things. The
okay.
quality, price, these all things are affected by social media,
Uh-huh.
by online, like these.
Okay. So would you look around at what is going new, or you would just like go anywhere कि एक कोई dress दे दो भैया जो पसंद आए वो दे दो और मैं ले आती हूँ?
No,
Would you do
it's
something like
depend
this?
for my choice,
Okay,
and it
depends on
will
your choice.
depend for it's depend for what matter. If you are it's a professional dress, it's a party wear dress. Depends on this all things.
Okay. So if it's a party wear, would you like to go for a 1970s retro dress, or would you like to buy a latest dress?
Latest.
Obviously, latest. Okay, wonderful. Thank you so much, Dr. Preeti. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I add on it, if it's in a trend in the 1990s, red Fulka dot definitely will going to take it.
Thank you so much, Parul. So, guys, it's so apparent that whenever I ask anybody a question about what is running latest or what would you buy, so the first answer I always get is I will go and find out what is trending. So here comes the word which is called as trends. So, guys, today also our topic says trending. What is trending, new, and what is there for students specifically? So, all you esteemed faculties here, I would just like to take you ahead, to understand how we are going to talk about the new trends and what exactly is a trend. Okay, so can somebody read this out for me to engage you more? Can somebody do that, please? Okay, I'll read it out. What is a trend? A trend is a general direction in which something is developing or changing. In the context of social media, a trend refers to a particular topic, a hashtag, or a behavior that becomes popular and widely discussed among users for some time. Trends can emerge for a variety of reasons, such as a current event, a new technology, a viral video, or meme. Okay. So trends, we are going to discuss about trends, how you guys as faculties or how you guys as facilitators can understand what are the trending things which has changed the pattern of education, right? So another, again, a simple question to all of you. Do you feel the way you studied while you were there in your schools, and do you feel the day when you are teaching your students, do you find a difference or is it the same pedagogy? Again, Preeti gives me a beautiful smile. I appreciate Preeti, but I need an answer.
My answer is sometimes it's different because
Sometimes,
students needs change. That's why.
yeah. So, what a brilliant answer, Preeti. Thank you so much that you took that word change. So, देखिए, times have changed, and so the pedagogy to teach and education pattern has also changed. Everybody wants change in this life, and history has shown that those people who did not change got vanished, right? So, you guys as facilitators also, if you want to be in the industry, if you want to be in this education field, all facilitators are generally considered to be a godly figure because they are the people who guide lives. They are the people who build the nation of tomorrow. So please understand that when you as facilitators, you need to understand what is trending in the change. Right, there is a change you talk about that everybody loves change. There has been change in the education pedagogy as well. And now we've moved to so many other reasons that we are in sync with what the students are going to like. What should be my profile as well that students will come to me. So now,
And we received two more answers, as Pratima ma'am say difference is there, and Meenal ma'am say we also need to constantly change and update.
fantastic. I really appreciate, ma'am. We all, in fact, all of us, and I believe, I'm in an organization also which talks about lifelong learnings. It talks about every day is a new day to learn, and anybody who stops learning stops growth. I'm sure you will all agree on this. So for us, being as facilitators, we all today's topic we're going to talk about is what is trending with students. So I will talk from your view as well as from the students' point of view as well. So guys, are you ready to go ahead with this journey with me? Yes, I would love to see a thumbs up or anything, a reaction from everybody. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Dr. Neha. Looking forward. Okay. So if you let's move on to the other thing. We just talked about so trends. Trends may we'll talk about hashtags. Social media may hashtag is something so important. Can anybody tell me what does a hashtag mean? Why is it used? Anybody? Have you ever used a hashtag in your post? Okay, so nobody is answering me. So I need to talk more about it. But nevertheless, I will take you to some different ways. So before I come to talk about hashtags and things, let's understand what is the trending educational ways on a digital platform, right? So I'm sure everybody has student fraternity with them, right? So I take you to the first part of their day. You know what people love these days is, even all of you and me as well, whenever there's a video, right? Please understand, whenever there's a video which is coming up, we all stop, wait, and see the whole video, right? Yes or no? Yes, we all love to see videos. Yes or no, guys? Come on, you need to be answering with me. How do I know that you are still connected? Okay. Yes, we all love to see videos. Exactly. Thank you, Amrita ma'am. Thank you, Meenal ma'am. So now we need to understand what is the new trend with students. So let me tell you, if you invite people, for the students also, if you invite them, because everybody needs motivation, but Choco, anything you give them new and they will like it. Likewise with us, we need change, and children also like always new things. They like innovative things, and they like to do what they are told not, they don't need to do. This is, if you want somebody to learn something, tell a child you cannot do it. Or if you want somebody to do something new, tell them that I don't think you'll be able to do it. They will definitely poke their head in getting that done. Okay, so likewise, nowadays posting group video lessons is something very, very interesting. So what you could do is, you could yourself post information about that particular subject of yours and upload it. Or if you would like your students, to participate more, what you could do is ask them to share their talent and knowledge, create a particular page of your institution, of your school, college, whatever, or and get it posted there, and say and share that information with all others so that others can see what they have participated. So it's not just one person's knowledge, it is everybody's knowledge who's there. And then you as the facilitator would tell them what were the best parts and what were the where you need to throw more light on. You could talk about it, right? Likewise, you these days, if you're an art teacher, if you're an art faculty as well, it is something so interesting that small videos, in fact reels, are something which are absolutely appreciated, and they come in contact with the viewers more. So they use hashtags and reels so that there is an immediate attention of audience or people, and the likes will tell you. So some people, you will see, looks are deceptive. Some children, they may not look that active. Some children, they may not look that smart. But if you give them this chance to portray their talent and you ask them to put up a video, I'm sure they would participate. And you never know what a hidden talent you could always raise, bring into limelight, and give more, strength, that they come out more with their own talents. Okay, so this could be one innovative way in which faculties could get their students connected more, or likewise they could do an activity within their student fraternity and get them learn things in an innovative manner. I hope some of you must have already done it, and somebody would definitely take this as a new thing to start putting in. Yes, guys, let's move it to something new now. Right now, live streaming a virtual speaker. Like you are listening to me right now here, what you can do is you can do a Google form with your student fraternity and ask them what is that one thing they're really keen on listening, or who is that one, what is that particular topic they are eagerly looking for to learn more or to know more, right? So once Google forms are such effective things that people fill them. Nobody comes to know about it, who filled what as well. But as a guide, as a facilitator, you come to know the interest of your students. And if you want your students to listen to you, the best manner is to give them what they actually want, right? So they say in a presentation skill, if you give your speaker what you want, if you give your audience what exactly they want, they will be totally engaged with you. They will love you as a speaker, and they will always give you a fantastic feedback, and they will always carry that respect for you. Okay, so it's a win-win situation, guys, if you understand what your audience actually wants from you. Okay, so this is one nice thing. What you could do is you could understand whom they want, and then invite that speaker there and host a big seminar or a webinar for them which is of their interest. And now, since everybody has voted for a particular speaker, everybody would be superbly interested to listen to him or her. And That could bring the institution more publicity. And of course, while you post pictures, and the moment you call somebody big, or maybe you invite somebody here, always use the correct hashtag, the name of the speaker, a small reel, a video to promote your organization as well. I'm sure many people do it. And I appreciate Parul. She's been doing a great job of it.
Everything ready, yeah?
Yeah. Somebody wants to ask me something? Thank you. Okay. Likewise, children nowadays are much, much bothered than what we were at our times. So children are more bothered about their careers. So, people are always interested to know about recruitment. Children are more keen to know about job search strategies. So while you want them to, while you guide them for all these strategies, while you guide them for interview preparations, while you guide them for their CVs and other things like that, what you could do is, you can show them, or you can tell them that if you dream big, you will achieve big. And while you talk about dreams and achievements, you can tell them how their own institutional person, he or she, out of the same institute, maybe an alumni of your organization, who was just a basic student of the college, and how he or she managed to reach a very big CEO position. So what you could do is, and especially females, we always recommend females. The reason is, females are always inspiring, because they say for a female, there is lots already on her plate. So if she has managed to become a CEO of a place, you could always invite the alumni of your organization and ask her to share the insights and expertise with the current students. देखिए बात बहुत सिंपल सी है कि people will always like what is trending. People will always like to see what the current CEO talks about. If you call people of 20 years ago generation, they will not be that interested. Rather than they'll be interested to know, even if it's a young student, if it's a young person, people are more keen to understand how they got through that journey. People are more interested to know how did they cross these obstacles and reach a position which is really a dream for everybody. So we as facilitators need to organize such career talks, which I'm sure many, many organizations are doing as well. One more interesting thing I would like to talk about is a virtual trip, right? So earlier we used to have educational trips. I still remember when I was a young student in my school, they took me to a factory which manufactured soft drinks. And it was so interesting to see how, I think Campa Cola or Coca-Cola Campa Cola was the name earlier, at least say 30 years back. When I was a very small child and I went to an excursion with my school, and to see that live was something very, very interesting. And then I had so many questions to ask about, and I got so many knowledge about how this manufacturing was done. So likewise, these days, if you feel your students need to get more exposure and they are not able to get there sitting in that classroom, you could offer such amazing things to them, which would arouse their interest more. Or in fact, you could delegate it as a task to find out about a place and organize such virtual trips, and students would be very, very keen to know about it. So this, देखिए ज़माना AI का है, and now sitting here you can visualize what what Italy looks like today, or what the Disneyland is today, or whatever is trending in the new technology, or whatever is trending in new cities these days about education as well, right? So children love to see photos, children love to see videos, children love to get into new things, or children love to know what they haven't seen before. So you would be adding a value addition to them if you talk about such virtual trips also. So if you're not moving out of the place also, giving them virtual trips also adds a lot of information for them. Okay. So I hope this would be another new thing for the faculties to think about and take it ahead with their students. Likewise, they say knowledge is knowledge, books are knowledge, a complete package. And there is no end to learning. And books are one such rich resource of knowledge. The more you connect, the more. And every time you read a book, even if you read it 10 times, there is a new thing to learn about it, right? So what you can do is here for students in charge of sitting, so you can pick up something which is of the latest book trending, or maybe a book, even if it's not a latest book, if it's not trending also, you can ask children, you can distribute topics, and one of them could review a book in a virtual connection maybe, or maybe even if they are there, sitting and talking about a particular book, discussing about what knowledge was there in that book. So even that would be a new way to get connected. So likewise, if you scroll around, if you look at the Instagram also, you get a lot of book clubs these days, when you have a lot of speakers who are talking about great books. So any section which could arouse the interest of the students could be connected and could be talked about more. So few suggestions, but I think they are really, really useful these days. And people are actually connecting for having more trends. So when you talk about all this, one thing which you need to talk about is the online branding as well. So faculties, okay, before I reach on to branding, just one more point I left out. I'll just cover that. Elections. So see how children are interested about when elections come, right? What happens when elections are there in the air? There's a lot of publicity stunt going around the college. There is a lot of hooting, and there is a lot of loud noises, and children are there in groups and gatherings and howling and shouting and screaming for their turns. But again, promoting such online elections can also create a lot of peace in the college. There will be no such uh, you know uh, abnormal activities in the college, or something which brings disgrace. Having online elections also peacefully conducts the whole atmosphere of the college doesn't get disturbed, and things can be done in a very nice manner. So you can promote such things when we are trending, when we are talking about trends. So why not pick up the trend of an online voting as well? So if, be it for a topic or be it for electing a leader in the college, I think people can choose this option, which is going to really, really help them out, right? One more thing, guys. Everybody looks for motivation. You and me, everybody is looking around for motivation. It's a stressful time for everybody. So if you as a facilitator, or if you as a faculty could share or assign one member per day to share something which inspires everybody, I think that adds a lot of value. But अब आप बोलोगे कि रोज सोनिया कैसे ये काम हो पाएगा? So let me tell you guys, there are apps, there are calendars wherein you can schedule such morning motivation. All you need to do is fix them out for the whole month, and every day that particular motivation would be that message would be transferred to your students. So small things, but they do matter. Students, everybody in this life is having a stressful time. Everybody has their own course, so the grass appears greener on the other side. But I think as a facilitator, if we talk about morning motivation, it makes a lot of sense. So please guys, do consider this. Be connected with your students. Anything which is thought provoking, do share every morning with them and get connected with your students. So this is how one more way how there could be a good positive connection between the faculty and the students. Okay, now coming to the most important part of it. How many, okay, can anybody guess what have I made this particular slide on? Can somebody guess? If you are among the trends in social media, can you guess? Anybody in the room? We will have a special prize for the person who guesses on what have I made this. I think I find Nandan Mohanji here. Anybody else? Okay, I got just one answer. Let me check. Flowchart. Okay, it's a flowchart. But can you tell me the app on which I have tried and made this? Okay, last 1 minute to guess, guys. Anybody? Okay, I've got one more answer. Let me check. Free Mind. Unfortunately, no. Well tried. Anybody else? So we're announcing a prize, guys, for anybody who guesses on what kind of technology I have used to make this slide. So it's a screenshot from that particular thing, and you need to guess. If you're in the trending with the social media, you need to guess this right. Okay, one more answer I received. Mind map. Okay, nice way. Similar, but no, not exactly. Canva app. No, no. That's a nice answer, but no. Okay, Canva definitely helps you to make great slides. Okay, great. MS Team, Google Form 3, nice. Okay, so keep your curiosities on till the time I'll tell you on how have I made this. Okay, so please understand, if I put you here as a faculty, so I was thinking about it that okay, what social media tool am I going to make it? So I just drawn this on a particular app, which I'll be sharing very soon. The name of the app. So if you were as a faculty to understand, so you need, what goals would you have with this seminar? What would be good for my students? What is trending for students? What are the positive impacts about the new trends which are running around? And as a facilitator, what would you guide them on? You would guide them on opportunities, you would guide them on placement options. Okay, so these would be your goals on the right side, which you can see of the slide. Likewise, if I take you to the left side of your slide, we need to understand what wall things, how would you attain these goals? So please let's understand what all would you add to your social media, or what all things would you talk about when you talk about all this. First thing first, would add hashtags on your post, right? First thing first, hashtags are one thing which brings a lot of visibility. Please understand. Okay, before I come, right? Please understand, hashtags are one thing which bring a lot of visibility. Then, if you need to attract good industry folks, so as a facilitator, you would always like your college to become known. As a facilitator, you would always like you to come in the limelight. So, what you need to do? You need to engage people. And how would you engage people? You can always put a daily question on the social media, have genuine interaction with people, and here there's a particular guide here which I would like to give everybody is, do not ask for help. If you ask for help, especially influencers will never help you. Okay, let me make this clear. If you ask a question, if there is a genuine question, if it's a genuine ask, people will answer it. But if you're asking for help, people will not entertain you. Okay. Also, if you want industry experts to look at your things, be genuinely interested in that particular talk. And when I talked about that, invite experts to your college. And when you invite experts, you could ask questions and ask questions about everything, because you need to have your goals accomplished. So what all would be the questions? And what are the new tool creators? What are the new tool companies? What are the new influencers? And what are the new thought leaders? Now these tool companies, if you invite them to have on a talk, so trust me, these days tool companies are also looking for such platforms wherein they can come and share knowledge about what they know. And let me tell you, a win-win is that sometimes they offer free apps also, that because everybody is looking for promotional things. So if there's a new thing coming up, people will be very, very interested. Okay, now I have one more question to ask everybody who's listening to me very carefully. Tell me, what is the most trending app these days for content writing? Okay, I'm waiting for your answers.
Chat GPT.
Oh, amazing. Who answered that?
I'm Shifali Mathur.
Okay, amazing. Yes, ma'am. I'm sure Chat GPT is one thing. It's more than a Google. Like I need a little content. I need a little presentation content. You just type on it and it generates that information. It's like awesome, right? So anything and everything. So till now, many people are still. It's that name has just come up, but I don't know why people are still away from it. So see, there are pros and cons about everything. I'll say Chat GPT. You stop using your mind and you're just using an artificial intelligence mind. But it's still useful because people who are find it difficult to write content, or people who find it difficult to create presentations and are looking for real good ones, they will always supposedly, I'll be very honest to you, I was looking to make a matrix and I had no time that day. So, I just tried it. Honestly, I just tried my hands on it. Okay, let me ask Chat GPT whether it could make a presentation for me. To my utter surprise, in few seconds, I got the whole matrix directly made. So sometimes if you are in a dearth of time and you're really looking for something, you could use such options which really helps you, or maybe you put your hands on. See, even if you get a layout of a particular thing, then you can, automatically customize the rest to make it more better and to suit your needs. So unless you're aware about ChatGPT, so I hope people in this room are aware about ChatGPT. Anybody who's not aware about ChatGPT, I think you should take a moment's time today and scroll and find out about how ChatGPT has actually revolutionized content writing these days.
Yes, ma'am, aware. I've heard about ChatGPT.
You've heard? I will still urge you to open the app, because in the near future it's going to be chargeable. So before it becomes chargeable, please go and find out how useful. For facilitators like us, it's really, really useful, because it is the information is just at the stroke of a button. You ask anything and you get an answer, right? Supposing you're looking for a new idea also to discuss with your students, you will definitely get it there. If not something, at least there will be something which will trigger your mind to think on those lines, and that could be very, very useful. Okay, so people, so how influencers, like when I talk about tools and technologies, influencers. So who are influencers? Influencers are students generally look around for influencers. So influencers are a person who influences their decision making. So likewise, if you as facilitators, you need to ask even the students as well, what kind of influencers are they looking forward? This is one platform wherein I tell you, students will be aware about it more than us. This is the irony. With a lot of faculties, I'll be very honest. Students have a real interest about what is running great on social media these days, right? So we really need to find out what are the new trends so that we are in sync with whatever our students expect from us, right? Now, if somebody does something, so like engagement on the social media, I've talked about. If you look at towards the lower end on the left hand side, whenever you have something, whenever you invite a speaker or something, or whenever a student does something nice, put it on the social media. Bring your organization, bring your college more popularity along with your students, and write an appreciation post. You should do a shout out because they like it. When you do something for your students as well, when there's a shout out, they also like it. So just scroll around your websites, whether you have been shouting out for your students as well. Put demo videos, and also, polls are something which are very interesting. You immediately get answers, whatever you're looking forward. Supposing you plan a new activity and you want to know whether your students would be interested or not, just bring up a quick poll, create a quick poll, and within few minutes or within few hours, you'll be able to get answers about whether your students would be interested in that particular activities or not, right? So likewise, there are a lot of things which can help you out. Social media calendars, you can always have calendars as well, to in time what would be the next post. I told you, if you have a calendar and if you schedule a post, in no time you will be seeing there. Likewise, this is a wonderful thing. One more thing which I have made with the same app. I'm still not disclosing it to you. Just hold it on. I'll be showing it to you live. Right now, there is a LinkedIn strategy as well here. Right, and how you could curate also somebody else's content could also be curated by you. Right, few things. If you want, you can take a screenshot of this. Is just a small. This is one strategy which will help you make anything and everything you want your profile on the LinkedIn to be strong. Because see, if we are not visible on the social media, how will we make our students understand that yes, we understand that this is this is so trending and this is also important. So there's a few guidelines wherein I have talked about how you can use LinkedIn content strategy, right? Please do take a screenshot about it and talk about it, right? So this is again a session by itself. Maybe sometime we talk about it. But right now, I would like to take you to something very interesting, which I've been talking about. How have I made this? Are you keen to know, guys? So this was the app. Is my screen visible now? Can somebody confirm if my screen is visible?
Yes, ma'am, it's visible.
It's visible? Okay.
Yeah.
Now just see this screen. Can you see what is written on the screen?
Social media, what lies beneath?
Okay. And it has been made with what? Can you see that?
Made with beautiful.ai.
Yes. So this is something which is really trending these days, and you can, you need to purchase it although, but you can make amazing presentations with this, right? So this is, I'm just going to give you a snapshot of how this works. So supposedly you were supposed to make a presentation like today, it's like a social media game today. So you could talk about, supposing, like, you can just see, you will learn many lessons just by doing, as Richard Branson says. This could be one portion. And in the second area, it would be your agenda, wherein you could talk about what you're going to talk about. There would be a quick poll, maybe some statistics, and some, how there would be a free gold mine, looking more beyond, tips, tools, and Q&As. So this could be like an agenda. So if I had to show this to my people, talking about trends, so this is a live trend, which is beautiful.ai, which wherein you can make amazing presentations for your students also, or if you can also guide them, that how this artificial intelligence tool could be of so much of help. So you can see it for yourself, guys. Obvious. What is out of 10, 9 people are using social media? And see the average hashtags of platforms, see the time spent, the average growth in the last decade, the engagement, and users who are under 25 using it. So it's a big, big opportunity for us to understand this beautiful AI as well. So when I talk about this beautiful AI, and I say that, okay, supposing I had to explain why social media here today. Okay, why growth of social media? Social media is one thing which inspires millions. There is no other technology in the world which does this way. So see, again, this arrow shows, okay. Another thing, it has a power to ordinary person, like it has the power to drive change, represent, create an impact. You must have seen during the COVID times also that how social media was really looked upon by so many people to, de-stress their minds, or which how their mental health was being affected, and people were looking for it so much. So talk about it, that how you can use this tool to bring change, to represent, or to create, or to impact. Social media, it initiates conversations, it stimulates change in thinking and doing. So if you can initiate conversations like this, if you being as a facilitator, if you use such kind of conversations, which grows the thought process of your students, I think you will be a real, you could, actually revolutionize the pattern or the digital pedagogy, which students are really looking forward to. So this is a small presentation which has been made on Beautiful AI, which again is on social media, but just to show you how beautifully it works. Now, when I talk about LinkedIn, it's like a free gold mine. It's a personal experience how it works. So people do amazing networking on LinkedIn. People capture new ideas. People test your ideas. People, of course, look for hiring. People find communities. People follow experts. People seek help, right? And people look around for trending topics. People look for growth hacks, and people look for personal branding also. So this social media, if you're getting all this under just one roof, I'm sure it's a great advantage to look upon. Yes, I'm sure you agree. If I had so many things under one roof, it's a brilliant thing to go. So today I would like all of you also to just go around and check your LinkedIn profiles to understand, is your profile in the right manner, or are you using this tool for the most benefit of your own branding, of your organization's branding, right? So when you start talking, देखिए होता क्या है, when you start talking about a particular topic, or when you start searching for certain hashtags, automatically you start getting posts on your screen. Yes or no? Supposing you're supposedly, now I'll make it more simple. Supposingly you were looking for a phone, right, on a particular website, and suddenly in the next few days you start receiving more such updates on phones. Supposing you're looking for a dress, in the next few days you will start getting more updates on that particular dress. So this is all AI. People are sharing this information, storing your information, and giving you all that you require. So likewise, if you follow experts, experts will also start noticing that there is somebody who's looking for such things, and maybe you don't know which expert you could connect, yes, and do great. Now, moving ahead. One second. Okay. So everybody is looking for success. Yes, everybody is looking for success, but what people do not see is this. So this is again a pictorial slide which has been put here, which has been made on this beautiful AI, wherein if you want anything and everything to be put here, you can do it and make people understand that it's not that easy. It's the iceberg illusion. The tip appears on the top, whereas there is a lot of hard work which is underneath. So if you were also to find out the new trending trends, trust me, just knowing about it or just attending this seminar or webinar will not be sufficient. You need to go beyond and find out more trends which are actually going to be customizing for your information or your needs and help you accordingly, relate it or guide your students as well. Right? So again, a beautiful slide, but speaks loud about itself. Now, how social media and educators? See the beautiful, this slide is coming out. What does it do? It brings you brand visibility, it attracts employers, it creates trust factor. People see you and people notice you, how consistently you have been putting on updates. People look around for innovations. Like, I'll be just honest, if, any innovation you put on the social media, it gets viral ASAP, right? And then look for industry engagements, webinars and events. I think this is a wonderful way, a wonderful tool wherein, there is, it's an ocean by itself. The more you explore, the more knowledge you'll be having. Yes, but now again, you'll say it's an ocean. You cannot spend so much of time on all this. I knew this would come. So I'll give you a hint. You don't have to spend so much of time. All you need to do is understand what is the most correct tool which is going to help you. So here I come with giving you what are the best tools which are trending these days and which can help you. So all of you, please take it as a gift from me today, and just try and find out what kind of tools which are useful for your presentations or your presentations, or maybe your content designing or anything which you need to make your education or to make your lessons more interesting. So the first topic says Canva. I think somebody talked about it. It's definitely interesting. You have this tool which is called as Unsplash, which gives you free images, right? If you need an AI-based video creator, there is this app which is called as Lumen 5. If you go to, if you want free video editing, there is a Clipchamp. If you need a paraphrasing tool for your content, you can use WordTune. Likewise, see what I'm showing you is in a beautiful AI. So this is a live presentation of how you could make yours as well, right? Platform tools, LinkedIn scheduler, you can schedule posts. You will say that I cannot spend so much of time going and posting daily on the LinkedIn. All you need to do is schedule your post and automatically they will be posted very soon on your LinkedIn profile. Likewise on the Twitter, likewise on the FB, everything can be done, right? So all you need to do is plan. You need to first go and find out what would be the best tool for yourself and accordingly work for it. But nothing comes easy. All you need to do is practice, 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 and practice. So this is an ocean. The social media is an ocean. You need to understand which boat you're going to ride and which is going to take you to the shore which you have been looking forward. So here's wishing everybody a great luck. Please do find out. Please do get connected with the trend, because if you stay in the trend, you be in the growth panel. So this is Sonia Maheshwari, your resource person for the day. Thanking you so much for having a patient listening. Thank you, Parul, for having me here, and I hope the content was useful.
Great, Sonia ma'am. It was really, really wonderful, very informative and very impressive presentation and the session. I really enjoyed a lot, and I hope so. From my side today, on the third day of our faculty development program, if everyone liked the session today, let's just give a small thanks to our speaker, Madam Sonia. So I request everyone, if possible, can everyone open your camera for a while to say a hi and thanks to her? If it's possible, really. Thank you, Anil sir. Thank you, Shifali ma'am. Thank you, Abhay sir. Wow, wow. It's wonderful, ma'am. Look at the participants review for you. It's really a wonderful session. All are the smileys faces over here. And everyone with a single call, they open the video.
Thank you.
Great,
Thank you so much,
great,
everybody.
great. Thank you. And we are just taking everyone's click. So please, everyone, please smile and quickly just open your video. Great. I'm waiting for 30 seconds to just put your video on mode. Quickly, just okay, and just 3, 2. Our core team, I request our core team to please take multiple clicks, and we'll definitely send it you everyone to your mail. That's your wonderful faces. So please smile, 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 and we are taking the final click. Wow, it's a full house, ma'am. What a session it is. Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you. Just stay here with camera on and request everyone that we have the last 30 seconds and 1 minute. Please go ahead with your question and answers with Sonia ma'am. Yes,
Thank you.
Mandakini ma'am, if you have any question, please raise your question.
I don't have any question, but I just want to thank ma'am for giving us a lot of opportunities, a lot of ideas regarding this particular idea. Especially, I am fascinated with the discussion on LinkedIn. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Great, great. Thank you,
Hope we
Mandakini
will
ma'am.
get this in YouTube link, right?
Yeah, it will be there.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Same, I come to on that point. Please, if you really want our session to hear again and again, please like and subscribe our YouTube channel of Subodh Management Institute. Definitely, you can get many things over it. And along with that, any other question, if anyone feel like, or a feedback, or a lovely compliment like Mandakini ma'am. We're eager to hear you guys. Please, please, please speak something like. Dr. Pankaj sir is here with a lovely smile. Sir, would you like to say anything to ma'am? Please unmute yourself. Sir, please unmute yourself. Yes, please.
Yeah, thank you so much, Sonia ma'am, for delivering such a wonderful session. It was really a great session.
Thank you so much.
A lot from you.
Gumodi ma'am, you are really a very wonderful viewer of our all the FDPs. So would you like to say something to my Sonia ma'am? Please unmute yourself, Gumadi ma'am, and say something.
It was truly a wonderful session. I really thank the organizers for inviting me and letting me know such an it was highly informative and it was far excellent. A need of the hour to all the educators. Thank you so much for this session.
Thank you, Gumadi ma'am. Dr. Rashmi Sharma ma'am. It's been incomplete. If you're not saying anything at the end of the session, please. Ma'am, we would really like to just put your video on mode so that we can see you and listen your the compliment. Great, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah, good afternoon, ma'am. Sonia, ma'am, it's really very great to listen to you. And I know we know it very well. It is the survival for the fittest. So it would be better that we fit ourselves so that we can achieve and climb to that height.
Yeah.
And that's so great to listen to you. And we are really, really highly charged and motivated from your session. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Rashmi ma'am. Vinita ma'am. Dr. Vinita Chaudhary ma'am. Please unmute and on your video so that we can hear you something. All right, Dr. Ruchika ma'am, if you are here, please speak something. This is participant, we are going live. So please share your compliments, comments so that everyone can see your faces, see the session and see the lovely comments over here. Dr. Ruchika Sharma. All right. So last but not the least, thank you again, Madam Sonia. It was really, I think I don't have to say a single word because in the chat box, in the comments from our respected participant, it's all just in front of everyone's eyes that what a session you delivered. So again, thank you. It's privileged to be here again. And definitely looking forward for many sessions with you.
Thank you.
Participant would like to just share one more information. Subodh Management Institute already opened a Subodh Academic Forum. So there we can share so many information coming from the academic, from events, from other speakers, and many more information you can get at the one platform. So even join that platform also. We already send it the link to you again and again. And last but not the least, do subscribe us, like us, and be with us always, because like Madam Sonia, we have so many wonderful speakers in front of you to deliver so many informations. Again, thank you everyone. Wishing you a very good health and a good day. See you tomorrow at the same time, 2 p.m. on the 4th day with our respected one of the speaker. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much, Parul. Thank you once again. Thank you, Raju sir. Thanks a lot. Have a great day, everybody.
Thank you.